I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that that was that man's child. I knew it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective, and I do recaps and reviews on TV, movies, books, all sorts of things here. And today we are going to be doing a recap and review of The Best Man, the final chapters. I am doing a slow burn of this show, and so I'm doing episode by episode. This is going to have lots and lots of spoilers, so if you have not watched the show, you haven't watched this particular episode 2, please don't watch. Just click off and go somewhere else, because I'm gonna be spoiling it, okay, all up and through. Okay, so before I get started I do have a couple announcements that I want to make. Number one, I launched a book club. Okay, it is called LITuations, and we are on Meetup. Okay, I'm going to drop the link in the description box, and if you're interested in joining, please get down in the description box. Okay, and join. It is free to join. You don't have to, there's no obligation to do anything. There's no sign up, there's nothing like that except for RSVPing for the particular event. We meet virtually. The virtual link is free. You'll be fine. Just all you gotta do is buy the book. Okay, this in January we're going to be reading Kindred, which is a book that has been adapted into a mini series on Hulu. I'm also recapping and reviewing that on my channel as well, so check it out when you get an opportunity. Again, LITuations, the book club, the link is down in the description box. Please join me. We'll be meeting every month virtually. For the most part, we are in the DC area, so some of us will probably get together depending on the scenario, but for the most part, I'll let you guys know about the virtual events so you can join. Completely free, no obligations. And the other thing I want to make sure that you do, and I'm asking every time, is to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button and get down in the comments. That is so important to me. Get in the comments, because I don't want to be on this video talking to myself, okay? I really don't. I make these videos because I feel like, well, damn, I know I'm thinking these things. Somebody else has to be thinking the very same thing and or differently, which is completely fine. We are open and receptive of different perspectives. That's fine. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think about the show, what you think about my commentary, what you think about we need to be talking about next. Okay, so get down in the comments, talk to me, because I don't want to be on this camera talking to myself, because that's crazy. Okay, then also subscribe to my channel while you're down there talking. Okay, anywho, I think that's all I've got. Let's get into the recap and review. Okay, so baby, I'm telling you, if you know, you know. The last Best Man holiday, what is her name? Shelby came back to the house with a little girl, and I was already side-eyeing then. I was like, now wait a minute, now I'm doing the calculations. If I do the calculations properly, that little girl, she's somebody's daughter in this thing. Okay, if I'm doing the calculations properly. Okay, and so I was already side-eyeing that little girl, right? And so they kind of left it open to make you feel like it's possible that that little girl, Shelby's daughter, was Quentin's. They finally revealed it. And when I said, I knew it beyond a shadow of a doubt. I knew it. Okay, so let's get into the episode. It's called The Wedding. And so Shelby, it picks up right where it leaves off. So the first episode is where Shelby comes in, crashing the party. She's now walking in and saying, hey, Quentin, I'm here. Now, mind you, Shelby, when she heard the announcement, my nose always itching as soon as I get on this camera. I promise you. Oh my God, it's so annoying. Okay, anyway, so Shelby is crashing the party, and Quentin is looking crazy. Now, mind you, Shelby didn't take the news very well, and I'm saying that lightly. I'm using she came and tore the club up. Okay, she came in and wrecked shop when she found out that Quentin was getting married. And so Quentin is looking crazy, and they go to arguing. They're back and forth. You make me sick. I can't stand your ass. Blah, 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 blah. They going off, right? So Xiomara comes in, and she's real calm and cool. Oh my God, Quentin, don't treat her like that. Now, I keep calling her Xiomara, but her name is Shady Root Lady. That's her name. So Shady Root Lady comes in. Oh my God, Quentin, don't be like this with our guests. And Shelby's like, yeah, don't be like that with your guests. And so she was real calm and cool. Now, again, I liked how she initially was acting calm and cool, but later on I was kind of like, girl, what's your angle? Okay. So anyway, they ended up continued arguing back and forth, and then they ended up sleeping together at the end, right? At the end of the night. And I'm like, that is so messy. You mean to tell me you about to get married, what, in 2 days, and you still sleeping with this old lady? Girl, a mess. Anyway, so the scene switches, and it wakes, and you see Lance talking to Mia, and Mia is obviously, this is a premonition, or what do you call those things? I can't even think of the actual terminology when a character is passed away, but someone else is still the loved one of the character is talking to that person. So that's what was happening, a dreamscape, something like that, I think is what it's called. Anyway, so you see Lance talking to Mia, and he's basically like, this is beautiful, and she's like, yes, it's absolutely gorgeous. He's missing him some Mia for real, and he's feeling like he's not performing in the bedroom as he once was. Anyway, Lance got some issues that he needs to uncover and deal with. Okay, so Harper's agent thinks that it would be a really great idea for him to accept the offer for the movie, because they want a studio found Unfinished Business, which is the book that was based off of the original Best Man. Well, let me take it back. Was the book in the movie that Harper wrote based off the premise of the show, or I'm sorry, based off the premise of the movie, if that makes any sense. If you know, you know. Okay, keep up. So Harper's like, I don't know, because I'm not trying to lose my friends, and the manager's like, listen, hey, this is the number. You need to think about it. And when I say think about it, I mean accept. Okay. Robin is hanging out with Savannah, who's a chef that she met on the beach. Being basically one with the people, and out and, you know, tasting the fruit of the land, and hugging little children in the street, and, you know, feeling the sand between her toes, and smelling the salt of the water in her in her nose. She's just being one with the earth as well, right? So it seems like everybody is like pretty much trying to, well, not everybody, but Robin is trying to like become one with the people. I don't know. I don't know where that's gonna go. So anyway, Murch is effing things up with his wife, because he's continuing to be obsessed with being the best man, and it's crazy. Okay, it's borderline crazy. I noticed how the costumes are very realistic for the age group that they have here, because most of the characters are like in their 50s, late 40s, early 50s. And I love how they have realistic costumes. So a woman in her 50s is 9 times out of 10 going to be wearing a cover-up. She's going to be, now it's still going to be sexy, but she's not going to be like she was in her 20s and 30s, you know, revealing it all. And so I really like the way that they've taken their costumes and made it still sexy, but I don't want to say age appropriate either, but realistic for what a woman in their actual age ranges would be. And I also like the fact that their bodies obviously have changed and are different, and they still look so amazing. So anyway, I feel like they did a really good job. So anyway, Jordan sees the dark-skinned guy from around the way again. They have a little conversation, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I can't remember. I'm not sure what they're going to do with him, but from the way that I'm seeing how they're writing this, I feel like it's going to be something good. Okay, that's one thing about this show that I'm really enjoying. I love that the writing is really good and realistic. It's very, very, very realistic. So Quentin is talking to all the guys. They're getting massages, and Quentin is basically saying, you know, Shelby came in, basically effed up my thing. She got married twice. I never came in and ruined anything for her. I've always supported her in everything that she did. I'm done with her. All the guys are looking at him like, Okay, boy. We ain't got time to be playing with you. Sure. Okay. I'm done with her. I don't got time for this. He reveals to Murch, because Murch is always the last to know, that he actually just slept with Shelby the night before. He was like, you just slept with that girl? He was like, Quentin's like, I'm not married yet. Anyway, it's a mess. Murch has been assigned the task of getting the entertainment for the bachelor party, and he's tripping. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. They also show, and this is a piece that I wanted to talk about real quick. So Shelby and Jordan are talking, right? They're walking down the walkway, and Shelby and Jordan are talking about playing games, and Shelby makes mention to Jordan about how she's playing games with Harper, and I'm like, what does that mean? Where are we going with that? Because Harper is married to Robin. So what game is Jordan playing? So I'm not sure where this is going, but I'm interested. Because honestly, y'all, I have always wanted Harper and Jordan to be together. Okay, and I know, forgive me, all right? So listen here. Listen, I thought that Jordan and Harper in the original movie were better suited for each other. I accepted Robin because that's the woman that he said he wanted to be with in the movie. But I always felt like, no offense to Robin, love Robin, but Robin, is he really for you though, girl? Is he? So anyway, we'll see. Okay, so we get to the ritual. When I tell you this is the funniest shit, the funniest shit ever, I was hollering. So they, so Q and Shady Root Lady have this like ritual where they're basically drinking this root. The drink is disgusting. It's a root, but it's like a psychedelic. So it takes your mind into these like different things, and you think about different things or whatever. So truth comes out. So they invite the group to come on this journey with them and take the psychedelic. Baby, when I tell you, the psychedelic made Shelby have to go to the bathroom. Wow. Lance was actually not a part of this. Lance was not. Candace was seeing some mystical woman in her vision telling her to unlock herself. Jordan was crying about how she's not really using her time on this earth properly, and she's completely obsessed with work. Murch, he couldn't move. He could feel, but he couldn't move. It was just hilarious. Harper was judging himself and his writing. It was a lot going on. It was so funny. Anyway, but Lance didn't go. He ended up running into the hotel lady. Which again, I felt like, are they going to try to put this man with her? But we got a resolve towards the end of the episode, and I was kind of like, it was like a little breath. I was like, oh, thank God. Because I just felt like, too soon, and not really realistic. And relationships aren't always the cure. Relationships aren't the cure for grief. And I did not want that to be the messaging in this movie. Q and Shelby, after all of the foolishness that take place, all the mess that ensues, Quentin and Shelby have a conversation. And Shelby was like, listen, I can't believe you're marrying this girl. She doesn't know you. You don't know her. And he was like, she knows me. Quentin was like, she knows me. She sees me, blah, blah, blah. Shelby was like, does she really? Because I know who you are. She lists all these adjectives and says, this is who you are. And he was like, well, you never offered me anything outside of the fashion and the attitude, you know, and the sex. All you wanted. He was like, how did you know? I wanted more. So they really finally kind of like had that real conversation about what the expectation was, or what they thought things should have been, or not. I won't even say they had the conversation about expectation. They had a real conversation with each other. Apparently they had been going back and forth and having a situationship for 15 years. 15 years? It was in that moment that I knew that Q was in love with her and not done, and that the writing was on the wall for Shady Root Lady. Okay, I felt like she was a prop for the island, for his dad and his dad's business, and I was like, okay, the writing's on the wall for Shady Root Lady. She better get her shit together, okay? And we see a little bit more about that later on in the episode. Okay, so Harper tries to tell Q, basically, listen, I don't think Shady Root Lady is the one for you, because basically she creates like this billboard or this like advertisement where she's dressed in this bikini or this swimsuit, and she's advertising Spivey Resort or this island. And he was like, who put you up to this? My dad? And she was like, no, I wanted to do it. And we're just like, but I'm sure this is business for you. You being the face of the island, that's also good business for you as well. And Quentin was looking at her like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And Harper's seeing this and is like, Q, I don't think Shady Root Lady's for you. Okay? Q shuts him down and says, listen, you're my best man. I need you to support me whether you agree with me or not. Period. And I was just like, he right. Ain't nothing else he can say or do. He right. Okay, so we get to the bachelor party. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Merch. So Merch finally is able to arrange some strippers to come to entertain. Merch fooled around as he is trying to introduce the dancers, the entertainment for the evening. He hit the lady in the face. He actually accidentally hits her in the face with his arm as he's doing this. That joke was so funny. I almost fell out. I hollered. I was like, what in there? Merch, get it together. So then Candace comes out, and she's got these, like, I don't know, kind of like cut off tuxedo vest thing on, and it was so cute because part of her little costume fell down. And you know how Regina Hall is. She's so like funny with her physical comedy is so funny to me. It's so funny. So she introduces Shelby, and Shelby comes out and all of this, and she comes and does this lap dance on him, and she backing it up and saying, say you want me, and all this other stuff, and basically giving Quentin something he could feel. Right, so she then texts him later on after she's done giving him this lap dance, meet me at 1 o'clock at one of the cabanas. Child. So Shelby goes and she meets him. She's waiting for Q to come and meet her at 1 a.m. Harper shows up. Harper's basically like, girl, you're embarrassing yourself. You need to go on. And she was like, what are you talking about? You need to go. Where is Quentin? He was supposed to meet me here. Then Shady Root Lady comes up. Harper also says, there's a flight that we arranged for you. Like, you need to get on that flight. Crazy, Shady Root Lady comes up and basically is real calm. And this is when I said, Shady Root Lady, this relationship with her and Quentin, it's not about love. Because there is no way you can tell me that you find out that this woman is fucking on your husband or your husband to be, and you fine with it. You're okay with it. You don't mind. Like, don't get me wrong, like, when she first initially came and crashed the party, she was calm and cool, and I was cool with that. But after you done found out that she fucked on your husband or husband-to-be, you still calm? Nah, girl, this is a business plan for you. Like, there's something in it for you, so you're still holding on. Either that or your self-esteem is in the ground. I don't know. Anyway, so Shady Root Lady basically says, listen, you embarrassing yourself. Is this what you want? To be fucking on somebody's husband whenever you get an opportunity? Because he chose me. Take your little air flight. We booked coach. Gather your things and go on. I was like, damn. She was like, I know defeat is hard, but go on. And I was like, yikes. I felt crunchy for Shelby. I would never want to be in a position where I'm fighting for some man. Anyway, yikes. Anyway, Shelby ends up going home next morning. She gets on a flight. Next morning, Jordan and Harper are telling him that Shelby is leaving, right? And he's dressed in white. He's ready to... This is the day of his ceremony. He's looking stressed out. They're like, listen, relax. Shelby is gone. She's on a flight. Now, at first he didn't believe them, but he was like, no, she's actually gone. She's gone. And Harper was looking at him like, are you going to be okay? And Quentin was like, yeah, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I ain't going to be fine. I need to go get her. Right? Like, he did one of them things. Yeah, I'm fine, you guys. I'm not fine, you guys. Like, he did that. So him and Harper went to the airport, and so Q found Shelby, basically begged her back and told her he loved her, and they ended up getting married. Okay, and I was like, this is so cute, right? About time, because we all knew it was happening. We all saw it coming. We all saw it coming brewing, especially on the first best man. Okay, so at the wedding, there was a couple things that I noticed. So Harper asked for the blessing of the movie. Everyone gives it to him. Lance just asked, hey, when you're casting Mia, can you let me know, let me approve who is going to play Mia? Harper's like, that's fine. Now, as Harper is announcing his movie deal, you can see Robin looking kind of like, yeah, in the back, and I'm just like, what is brewing here? What is gonna happen here? I don't know. And I remember in the first episode, Harper walks out onto a podium, and I forgot to mention this. Walks out onto a podium, and he's talking to like a large group of people, and he's looking out. And the person there that's supporting him is Jordan in the crowd. And I'm like, now wait a minute. The setting was in 2024. So apparently this is supposed to be in the future. And I'm just looking like, what? Because where's Robin? Because Jordan is like, So anyway, I don't know. We're going to see. This is when, what is it? Q is talking to Shelby, and he was like, I really want to be a great stepdad to your daughter. And she was like, why not just dad? And he was like, well, I don't want to take the place of her real father. And that's when Shelby finally reveals that little girl, who I don't remember her name, I don't think they ever said it, is that Quentin is Shelby's baby daddy. I was like, I knew it. I forgot to talk about Robin. Robin mentions to Harper that she wants to move to St. Pierre. And Harper's like, are you serious? And she's like, yes, I feel like I can be myself here. I don't feel like I can be myself at home, back where we're from in New York. So I'm like, I wonder what's happening. All the signs, all the signals, it's happening. And then the other thing that I forgot to mention, so the hotel person, I don't know, manager, I think is what her name is, or the hotel manager, I don't think they really gave us her name. She tells Lance that she's engaged, and I was like, thank God, because being in a relationship with somebody is not going to cure you from feeling the grief that you have from the relationship that you lost. It's like that's not, and I hate the way movies do that or stories do that. They always be like, oh, okay, this person is sad and grieving, let's just put them in a relationship that'll make them feel better. Like, that's not how you think, and everything's all good. No, that's not really how life works in real life. That's not how it works. So I was relieved, and Lance was fine with that. He was able to process it and be like, you know what, let's still be cool, right? So I don't know if that's going to develop into something else. I'm not sure. And maybe that's going to tie into the best man, the wedding. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I'm excited to watch episode 3 tonight. I think either tonight or tomorrow. Actually, I know I'm not going to be able to watch it tomorrow. Actually, maybe I will be able to watch it tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going, my boyfriend's cousin is getting married. And so we're having to catch a train to go. We're only staying a day, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make any videos. I'm gonna try to do something, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to watch the third episode in the next couple days and post. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think about the episode. Are you seeing what's brewing with Robin? Don't get in the comments and spoil nothing now. Don't be spoiling nothing, okay? Don't get in here spoiling stuff for people who haven't already watched it. Please don't do that, okay? To subscribe to my channel, get down in the comments. I really don't want to be on this video talking to myself. I really don't, okay? Subscribe to my channel. Get down in the comments. Talk to me. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button. Don't forget to join my book club, Black LITuations. It's on Meetup. It's free. No cost to join. Nothing like that. All you got to do is buy your own book. We're reading Kindred in January 26th. It's virtual, so you can meet with me virtual. I don't know how many people have signed up already. I've got about 250 members now, 258, I think. But anyway, join. And I will talk to you soon. Take care. Oh, and Happy New Year. Okay, bye.